Good morning, children. Welcome back to English online class at Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I hope all my dear children are doing great and staying safe at home. Yes? Okay, then let's start our today's session. We are discussing lesson 6 verbs, and today we will discuss past tense. Past tense and its two forms, simple past and past progressive or past continuous tense. In our previous class we discussed present tense and its two forms, simple present and present progressive or present continuous tense. We also discussed what are verbs, right? And I hope you remember all this what we have studied in our previous class. So let's discuss the family tree of tenses in detail. I know you all are waiting to hear the story of tenses, right? Yes. There lives a family named Tenses and they had 3 children. All these 3 children were grown-ups and they had their own 4 children each. So the youngest child, he is very active, very vibrant, and he enjoys life to the fullest. He is bothered only about the present moment. He is not at all bothered about what happened in the past and what will happen in the future. He is only bothered about the present moment. So he enjoys his life to the fullest. And he is concerned only about his daily routine that becomes part of his habit. For example, he goes to school every day. So that is an action that is repeated every day. And he is also interested in universal truth. That will not change. That remains forever. For example, the sun sets in the west. Here, sets is a present tense. Then, the stars shine at night. Here, shine is the present tense. And you know, we can't see the stars shining during the daytime. So the stars will shine only at night. So we know that it will not change, it remains forever. So he is interested in such truth, such permanent truth that will not change. So today, let's discuss the details of the elder child. Not the eldest one, but the middle child. So yesterday we studied about the youngest child and he is known by the name present tense. And the middle child is known by the past tense. Why he is known by the past tense? Because he is only bothered about what had happened. He is least bothered about what is happening now or what will happen in the future. He is not at all bothered about that. He is only concerned about what happened in the past. Always brooding over or thinking over what happened in the past. For example, he always thinks, what did I do yesterday? What did I do yesterday morning, yesterday noon, or yesterday evening? Or how did I spend the night yesterday past? Or what did I do last week? Or what did I do last month or last year? So it goes on. He only thinks about the past. So that's why he is known by the name past tense. And this past tense have 4 children. But we are bothered about only the first 2 children. The other 2 children we will study in our higher classes. We will study about or we will discuss about simple past and past progressive or continuous tense. You all know that we use past tense in order to denote or in order to express an action that has already happened. In order to express an action that has already happened, we use past tense. So let's discuss the details of his 2 children, simple past and past progressive or continuous tense. First, let's discuss simple past. So how is this child or how does this child look like? We can identify him by his form. How would be his form? His form is the base form of the verb plus d or ed. So most of the simple past, it ends with d or ed. For example, walk, walked. Walked is the past tense. We add ed. Then study, studied. IED, we use IED. Then danced, DANCED. So we have to use ED or D and there are some irregular verbs in order to denote the past tense. So this is the form of the simple past tense. Let's look at some examples. For example, I went to Mumbai last week. Here which is a verb that denotes a past tense? It is went, because went is the past form of go. Next. I bought a book. Here, which is the past tense or which is the verb that denotes past tense? It is bought, because bought is the past form of buy. He sold his car. Here, which is the verb that denotes a past time? It is sold. What is the present tense of sold? It is the sell. Sold is the past form of sell. Next, Anil drove the car. Here, which is the verb that denotes past time? It is drove. because drove is the past form of drive. I hope you understood how to use simple past in sentence. Children, now let's discuss about the second child, past progressive or past continuous tense. The other name for progressive is continuous. Progressive means still going on or still in progress. That is the meaning of progressive or continuous. So, when do we use this past progressive or past continuous tense? In order to show an action that was going on at a particular time in the past. So, when do we use past progressive or past continuous tense? When we want to show an action or to express an action that was happening at certain times in the past. Okay? And how does this child look like? We also want to know his form, right? His form is, we have to use was or were plus verb plus ing form. How? Was or were plus verb plus ing form. Okay? So let's look at some examples, then you will get to know him better. For example, I was reading a book while my mother was cooking. Here, which are the verbs that shows past progressive or past continuous tense? It is was reading, was cooking. So here there are two verbs which denote past continuous tense. Another example, she was sleeping the whole afternoon. Here, which is the past continuous tense? It is was sleeping. I have told you the form of past continuous is was plus verb plus ing. So here was plus sleep plus ing becomes the past continuous tense. For the continuous tense, you always have to use the ing form. Okay? It was raining all last night. Here, which is the verb or which is the past continuous tense? It is was raining. They were watching television all the evening. Here, which is the verb or which is the past continuous tense? It is were watching. So, simple past is used to denote a completed action, the action that is completed. Whereas, past progressive tense is used to denote an action that was going on for some time in the past. I hope you understood the uses of these two tenses. See how we can change the sentences in simple past tense into interrogative sentence. We have already studied interrogative sentence. Which are interrogative sentence? The sentences those ask questions. So, we have to put question mark at the end of the interrogative sentences. For example, he sold the car. It is a sentence in past tense. He sold the car. So, how can you frame an interrogative sentence? Did he sell the car? So, we have to start with did, then we have to use the subject. Here the subject is he. Then you have to use the present tense or the base form of the verb. It is sell. When you start a question with did, you have to use only the present tense of the verb. For example, if it is sold, you have to use only sell. If it is drove, you have to use only drive. Okay? So, he drove the car. Here, how can you frame the sentence? You can ask, did he drive the car? For example, she drank water. Did she drink water? She sang a song. Did she sing a song? You have to put question mark at the end of all these questions. So, I hope you understood how to change a sentence in simple past tense into interrogative sentence. Let's look at a question from our text. He came late. How can you change into interrogative sentence? First use did, okay? First use did, then you have to bring the subject. Did he? Then instead of came, you have to use come, the present tense or the base form of the verb, okay? Did he come late? Put the question mark. That is how you frame interrogative sentence. I hope it is clear to you. So children, it's time to wind up our session. We shall conclude our session here. So complete your textual exercises. Be regular children. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next class.